Hey everyone, this is Lori from Keys Astrology, and we have been talking about elements, and I'd like to continue our talk, um, and about in astrology, about nature and our very basic elements that are necessary for living. So, you can come to my page 3 Keys Astrology and order readings. And one of my favorite things to do, and I've learned, and we'll be doing a video about how much astrology has helped me in my personal life after recovery of a tragic accident that totally changed my life in the middle of my life. It was 14 years ago, and I think I was almost 40. I think it was 43. I can't do math backwards very well, but uh, it it changed my life. And learning astrology, knowing astrology, and living by the stars, the seasons, the elements, um, is living in synchronicity. So we've been talking about personal qualities related to the elements. What is your soul pattern and God-given nature according to these elements? You can review my videos where we talk about the fire, the air, the water, and the earth. Compatibility, incompatibility, but again, I emphasize, and not to sound like a broken record, um, these are generalizations, and in order to get the meat and juice out of your astrology chart, you need a good astrologer, and I volunteer. I love analysis. It's amazing, and it can help. My astrology channel is called 3 Keys Astrology, and the point of the matter is that these 3 keys can unlock the mysteries about others, about yourself, and about how you relate and get along in this life to live the best way possible and the happiest way possible. So today, um, I think we should take a little tour around the zodiac and in our discussion on elements and um, um, imagine, if you don't already know this, at mid-month each month the signs of the zodiac change, and in the astrology wheel, your personal wheel of life, where planetary concentration is within those 12 parts, or if we shoot our eyes up to the night sky. And by the way, I highly encourage you take your family to an observatory. Teach your little ones early to gaze at starlight, to view meteor showers, and to enjoy the sun and the moon. Um, I don't want to forget to say this, and I've been meaning to say it in every video. My 3 keys astrology, the 3 keys in the chart are your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. And that rising sign is the moment that you draw your first breath at birth, what sign in the constellations is at dawn that day. And our sun is our vitality, it's our strength, it's the way we shine, it's health. And the moon is your emotional body. So the sun is your expression, just like the sun expresses himself by shining. The moon is your inside self, your quiet self, your emotional self, the self that you don't always show to other people until you get to know them. Whereas the sun, you can't help but be that vital you. The sun and the moon work in pairs, just like they do on the earth inside a personality. And the rising sign are your characteristics in your life day to day. So it's the way you meet and greet the world every day, whether you're at home, whether you're out in public. And so I hope you have a really good grasp of why I named my channel and founded this astrology business as 3 Keys Astrology. It's really neat to understand people according to their 3 keys and to relate to them and gift them and forgive them and to do life by this kind of understanding. So as we look at the calendar, which is based on the constellations, our seasons to grow, um, the way we conduct business, the food that we eat. It's all based on nature. It's all based on these four elements, and it's all based on astrological knowledge. So let's start at the beginning of the year according to the calendar year. And so in January, this is the sign of our Capricorns. And at mid-month, and Capricorn's an earth energy. And those people have something very earthy about them, stable and solid and reliable. The next energy at mid-month changes when we go into Aquarius. And Aquarius is air energy. It happens to be where we are right now. And because we've got some really tough planets in the sign of Capricorn, we can all feel the air getting lighter and a little more refreshing now that it's February and we're in Aquarian season. Mid-month, and it's usually around the 20th or the 21st. It can vary a day or two from year to year, depending on the calendar, the way the calendar flows. So after we have Aquarius, we go into Pisces, which is water energy, and it's smooth and it's easy and it's gentle and it's feeling. Air is mental energy, earth energy is about stability and security, and water energy is emotional energy, about compassion and caring and sharing. After, when we, from February to mid-March, the season changes into fire energy, Aries, and that's when the sprouts burst through the earth in spring, the beginning of spring, which takes a lot of strength and courage. And these correlate with qualities and characteristics of people and their personalities. So Aries is fire energy, and it's all things blooming and breaking through. It's when we can begin to grow crops. And so from mid March until mid-April, we're in a fire season, and you'll feel everybody will be personally more energized. It is when wildlife mates, um, urges to mate, and that fire and desire build, just like an Aries personality is. And the next sign that we come to, mid-April, is an Earth um, sign, Taurus. And this is when we start to plant our crops. Um, and while the grass is growing, we're tilling the soil, working the land, and starting to begin our growing season. Um, and so that's Earth energy. At mid-May, we delve into air energy, and you'll see busy commerce. And for those of us that learn and live in seasons where winter is prominent, um, it's kind of that sigh of, I'm free of all those winter clothes. I don't have to clean off my car. I don't have to plow the driveway. I don't have to shovel the sidewalk. Um, there's a freedom in this air energy, and we get all excited and make our summer plans. A lot of us go on vacation. The kids get out of school. So it's busy and connecting and air, and it's communicating and planning, and it's exciting. After June, um, we enter into another water sign, and this is Cancer season. And that's when our Cancer friends and family are born. And this water energy is lovely. And picture the sun at the peak of its, um, her glory. This is when we have summer solstice and enter the Cancer season. We go from air into water. And that's when we enjoy water sports and we play on the lake. And on our vacations, we include all that water fun. It's going to the beach, it's boating, it's jet skiing, it's sunshine, and we can't wait to, our days are longer. We have more light and we feel lighter and sunnier and happier between that water and air of what summer months are. In mid-July, the season changes again to Leo season. And Leo is a fire sign. And this is when the sun in all of her glory and radiance has blossomed our crops, reddened our tomatoes, purpled our grapes, and we're about to harvest. But this is when we're in full bounty. Your heart's full, summer's at its peak, and August is a really fun month of the year, and so are people born that month. And they're fire signs. And they're dramatic and dynamic and creative and playful and fun. And just like those, that month of the year is when we're having most of our fun. All the summer months, really. After at mid August, time to get serious again. And we change into Virgo season. It's time to, college is starting. It's time to get the children ready for school. It's earth season. It's time to harvest and take care of our land. And it's practical. It's about getting things perfect and ready for the next change of seasons. And those qualities I'll talk about Earth Virgo. In mid September, and Virgo changes. We leave summer and we enter fall. In September, we go into Libra season. And again, it's air. So now we're in school, we're in college, we're back to work, vacation's over. We're starting a new school year and a new cycle in business. And it's about partnering and making new friends. And now you're in a new environment and you're going to have new collaborations. You're going to meet new teachers, and all of this is air energy. And Libras are very friendly, and Libras need companionship and relationships. So that's the joy of that of what is Libra season. In mid October, we change from air season Libra into Scorpio season water. And things start to get dark. And you've heard me talk in this little bit of time on my YouTube channel about how intense Scorpios are, how it's about sexuality and death, the taboo subjects we don't want to talk about, rape and sadism and masochism and drugs and criminality. And this is a time of the year when the world's darkest. We're losing our light. And and it's not to say that all Scorpios are criminals or into sexual sadism or anything like that, but for somehow in their lives, they're either fighting those things by doing detective work or police work, or on the healing end of those dark energies, psychotherapy, or um, emergency shelters for people that are victims of crimes. And so that's Scorpio. And think about the difference of how light and gay and playful we are in summer to there's not very much light. For those of us that need a lot of light, it starts to get depressing. Um, and a lot of people who need light to thrive, um, or have eye issues medically, it can be a really difficult time of the year. Um, that changes, that heavy water and intense and critical, deep scorpionic energy changes when we go from water to fire to Sagittarius. And that happens mid-November until mid-December. And here we are again with the most highly evolved of the fire signs. That fire energy is about knowledge and morality, and it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. And uh, so we go from fire energy back to where we started in mid-December, back to Earth. And it's that grounding time of the year when we come together to celebrate Christ's birth. We get together in earthy ways with our family, our foundational start supports, to gift each other and tell each other how much we love them, to celebrate the holiness of the foundation of our existence in Christianity at our Christmas time. And so again, we're back to the earth energy. That's all I have for this video. So I hope, since now we're in Aquarian energy, that you're enjoying this little bit of lighter feeling, that you're learning something new, that you're making appointments to visit with people and communicate, that you're doing research, all things Aquarian. To live in the seasons is to live very well. And I'll be making a video about how astrology has personally impacted me. And can you, when you order my monthly readings, monthly maps to help match your energy to the current energies and what's going on in the constellations at this moment. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a really nice day. And one more thing before we leave. Air energy is about looking up. Last night, the skies here in Buffalo, New York were so clear, and you could see Jupiter shining radiant like a diamond in the sky. The moon was half full. It was Taurus, and it was surrounded by this penumbra of mystical looking clouds. I hope you start to really get back in touch with nature. During this Aquarian air energy, think about what air holds for us, auditory things. So listen to music, listen to traffic, get still wherever you are. Try to get outside on your lunch hour. One of the difficult things that causes poor health in the society and civilization that we live today are all these monitors and screens, artificial lighting, and they can really affect our health. And so it's really important to get outside and clean nature and connect and refresh and recharge. And one of the things we can do is be outside and listen to the sounds, even the sound of silence. I used to work in a ski resort in Holiday Valley. Um, in Ellicottville, New York, which is magical and kind of like Camelot. And I worked at the very tippy top of the hill. And at night, after the ski resort closed and all the snowboarders and skiers left, and I closed up shop, I drive down the hill and look at the stillness and the quiet late at night with golden lights everywhere. We all have seen that magic of when homes are lit up at night. It was golden against the white, steep snow-covered ski slopes, and absolutely magical, still, quiet. So I hope you enjoy the elements and enjoy my channel. Please like it, click it, favorite. I don't know how you do all these things, but um, uh, and come on with me and let's learn about astrology. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.